Okay, last show of the day. Gonna get some predictions. Talk about the give some predictions. Talk about the fights tonight, June 4th, Saturday. Just one fight from last night on Friday Night Fights had Udell Johnson, the Cuban amateur star, of course, from 2008, fighting against a no-name Jose Miguel Torres. Beat him up 10 rounds, won every round, with the exception of maybe one. I don't know. But anyway, I mean, good performance. He dominated every round, did what he had to do to win. Didn't really let his hands go that much till the last round. So good performance. Another win doesn't really mean much, I guess. But he's continuing his career. Undefeated still, I think 11-0 now. So we'll see what happens with him. But anyway, to tonight's fights, we've got on Showtime, we've got Carl Froch against Glenn Johnson. Of course, continuing the Super 6 tournament of the super middleweight division, and the winner, of course, will meet Andre Ward in the finals of the whole tournament coming up. So I'm expecting it to be Carl Froch tonight by a pretty easy unanimous decision. Don't think he's going to knock Johnson out or anything. He's got the big height and reach advantage on Johnson. Should just be able to beat him with his jab basically, and put his right hands, left hooks behind it. Should beat him pretty easily. I'm going to say about 9 rounds to 3, something like that. Pretty wide decision. I mean, you never know about Johnson. He could do something surprising. I definitely didn't expect him to beat Alan Green or anything, but Carl Froch does have a very good reach and a height advantage going for him in this fight, so we'll see what happens there. But I'm going to pick Carl Froch by 12-round decision. I'm going to go with 9 rounds to 3, so 117, 111 would be my pick for that. Okay, and on HBO we've got Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., of course the son of the great Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., going for his first title tonight in the middleweight division against Sebastian Zbik, who's also undefeated, never fought a guy that anybody would have possibly heard of. He's 30-0, 10 knockouts, so obviously doesn't possess a lot of power. Had most of his fights, or all of his fights, over wherever he's from, I believe Germany, but don't really know much about the guy, other than he obviously doesn't have power if he can't knock out the guys he's been fighting. But anyway, Chavez I expect to get a good performance in. I'm going to say a 10th round knockout for Chavez Jr. tonight, and he will become the new middleweight champ. It's for the WBC belt, so a belt his father also had for a long time, and the junior welterweight division and everything like that. So be a big night for him. Hopefully the crowd turns up to support him. I'm sure his father will be there, so that'll be good to see him there, of course. And Chavez got the long arms, lets his hands go, throws good combinations of punches. He's 42-0, never really fought anybody really good. But this is I guess a big step up. We don't really know much about Zbik either. At least I don't. I don't think anybody from here would possibly know, because he's never been shown here or anything. So, but anyway, I'm just going to pick Chavez Jr. by a TKO in the 10th round. So that's that fight, and he'll become the new middleweight champ. So it'd be his first title win, of course. So that's that. And Mikey Garcia, can't remember who he's fighting, so let me look that up just really quick here. Gonna go to BoxRec. Of course, his last fight was against Matt Remillard back in March, I believe it was, and he put on a great performance, of course. Then knocked him out in the 10th round, I think, and just he had all the tools. He had speed, skills, let his hands go real good, power. Had good basic boxing skills, had good head movement and everything from what I remember. That's the only fight I've ever seen of him, actually. But he impressed me, so I'm looking forward to his fight tonight. Been looking forward to seeing him fight again ever since then. So let's see what his opponent's name is here. Pulling it up, and seems like it was a decent opponent. My mind's just gone blank here, so bear with me. And nope, guess not. It's a guy named Rafael Guzman. It seemed like it was a decent opponent that he was going to fight, but we'll see what this guy's record is. Okay, 28-2 and 20 knockouts. So his only losses were to Carlos Cardenas, who has a 9-3 record. Lost to him in the first round, and Ricardo Dominguez, who he lost to over 10-round decision. So who knows what happened there. But this guy hasn't fought anybody clearly, so I expect another good win for Garcia. I'm going to say 7th round knockout. Just he didn't seem like a one-punch power guy. He's got a lot of good power, but it seems like it comes from combinations, from a cumulative punch output that he does throughout the fight. So I'm going to pick Garcia by a 7th round knockout. Also on the undercard, which won't be shown unfortunately, have Vanes Martis Rosen against Saul Roman. So going to pick Martis Rosen by decision in that fight. I believe that's a 12 rounder also. I can check right here, but let's see. Yes, that's a 12-round fight, and Martis Rosen continuing his, career, of course, still undefeated, so he should be getting a title shot pretty much any time now, hopefully. So expect him to win a pretty easy decision tonight, but unfortunately we won't see it. So that's the fights for tonight. So I'll do a show either tomorrow or sometime this next week talking about what happened with these fights tonight afterwards, of course. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. All right.